Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you don't belong? Like everyone else fits together perfectly, but you're different? Maybe you're quieter than others, or maybe you think differently, or maybe you just feel like you don't fit in. If you've ever felt this way, today's episode is for you. Hi, everyone. I'm Sadie. Welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to talk about something very important: being different. Many people feel different from others. Maybe you feel different because of your personality, maybe because of your interests, maybe because of the way you think or the way you see the world. And often, people think being different is bad. They try to hide it, they try to change themselves, they try to fit in with everyone else. But today, I want to share a different message with you. If you're different, be different. Don't hide it. Don't apologize for it. Celebrate it. This is an A2 to B1 level episode. I'll use simple English, but I'll also introduce some new words and ideas. Don't worry if you don't understand everything perfectly. Just listen and enjoy. The message today is also important for learning English. Many English learners worry. My accent is different. I speak differently than native speakers. I sound strange. But here's the truth. Your unique voice is beautiful. Your way of speaking is part of who you are. Don't try to completely erase your identity. Be proud of your voice, even if it sounds different. Are you ready? Let's talk about why being different is actually your greatest strength. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let's start by talking about what it feels like to be different. Maybe you walk into a party and everyone is laughing and talking loudly, but you prefer to sit quietly and observe. You feel out of place. Or maybe everyone is moving fast, talking fast, making quick decisions, but you need time to think. You need time to process. You feel like you're too slow. Or maybe everyone seems confident and outgoing, but you're shy. You're more reserved. You feel like something is wrong with you. This feeling, the feeling of being different, can be lonely. It can be uncomfortable. You might think, why can't I just be like everyone else? Why can't I just fit in? But here's what I want you to understand. Being different is not a problem. Being different is not a weakness. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen two flowers that are exactly the same? Have you ever seen two trees that are exactly identical? No. Every flower is unique. Every tree is unique. Every cloud in the sky is different. Nature doesn't make copies. Nature makes originals. And you are part of nature. You are not supposed to be a copy of someone else. You are supposed to be yourself. Now, let me talk about some common, different qualities that people worry about. Being quiet. Many people are quiet. They don't talk a lot. They prefer to listen more than speak. Some people think this is a problem. They say, "You're too quiet. You should talk more." But is being quiet really a problem? No. Quiet people often see things that others miss. They notice details. They think deeply. They process information carefully before speaking. Being quiet is not a weakness. It's a different way of being in the world. Being sensitive. Some people are very sensitive. They feel emotions strongly. They notice when someone is sad or upset. They cry easily. Society sometimes says, "Don't be so sensitive. Toughen up." But sensitivity is not weakness. Sensitive people understand others deeply. They can connect with people emotionally. They can create beautiful art, music, or writing because they feel so deeply. Being sensitive is a gift, not a flaw. Being slow. Some people work slowly. They think slowly. They need time to understand things. In our fast world, people say, "Hurry up, be faster, you're too slow." But slow people often do things more carefully. They make fewer mistakes. They understand things more deeply. Being slow is not being lazy, it's being thorough. Thinking differently. Some people think in ways that others don't understand. They ask unusual questions. They see connections that others don't see. They have ideas that seem strange. People might say, "That's weird. Why do you think like that?" But different thinking is how innovation happens. It's how new ideas are born. It's how the world changes. Different thinking is creativity. Do you see what I'm saying? All these different qualities, they're not problems. They're strengths that society doesn't always understand. What if your softness isn't weakness, but a way of seeing the world more deeply? What if your slow pace helps you notice things others miss? What if your quiet way of processing gives you clarity that noise can't reach? Your difference is not something to fix. It's something to understand and appreciate. Now, I want to talk about something many people do without even realizing it. They apologize for being themselves. Have you ever said things like, "Sorry, I talk too much. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Sorry, I'm not fun. Sorry, I ask weird questions. Sorry, I feel too much." Why do we apologize for who we are? I'll tell you why. Because at some point in our lives, someone made us feel like we were wrong. Maybe a teacher said, "You ask too many questions." Maybe a parent said, "Stop being so sensitive." Maybe friends said, "You're weird." And we learned, "Oh, I need to change. I need to be different. I need to fit in." So we started apologizing. We started hiding parts of ourselves. We started trying to be someone we're not. But every time you apologize for being yourself, something sad happens. You disconnect from your own voice. You lose touch with who you really are. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine you are a song. your own unique song. You have your own rhythm, your own melody, your own tone. But people tell you, your melody is strange. Play differently. Be quieter. Change your rhythm. So you try to change. You try to sound like other songs. But when you change your melody, you lose your truth. You become background noise, just like every other song. Is that what you want? To be background noise? Or do you want to be your own, honest, authentic song? Here's what I want you to do. Next time you feel like apologizing for who you are, stop. Don't say, "Sorry, I'm too quiet." Instead say, "This is just me, and I'm learning to be okay with that." Don't say, "Sorry, I'm different." Instead say, "I'm different, and that's actually what makes me special." This won't feel natural at first. You're not used to accepting yourself. You're used to apologizing. But try it. Little by little, stop apologizing for your authentic self. You are not too much. You are not too little. You are not too weird or too boring or too anything. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. Now, I want to tell you about a woman who refused to apologize for being different. Her name was Frida Kahlo. Frida was a Mexican artist who lived from 1907 to 1954, and her life was very difficult. When Frida was 6 years old, she got a disease called polio. This disease made one of her legs thinner and weaker than the other. Kids at school called her names. They made fun of her. She felt different from other children. Then, when Frida was 18 years old, something terrible happened. She was in a bus accident, a horrible, terrible accident. The accident broke many bones in her body. It caused her pain for the rest of her life. She had to have many surgeries. She spent a lot of time in bed, unable to move. Most people in this situation would give up. They would feel sorry for themselves. They would hide. But Frida did something different. She started painting. She put a mirror above her bed so she could see herself, and she painted self-portraits, pictures of herself. But these weren't pretty, perfect pictures. They were honest pictures, raw pictures, painful pictures. She painted what it felt like to live in a body that hurts. She painted her sadness. She painted her pain. She painted her culture. She painted her complicated love. Her paintings were different. They were intense. They were sometimes disturbing. They were not what people expected. Some people criticized her. They said her art was too much, too intense, too strange. But Frida didn't change. She didn't try to make her art more acceptable. She didn't apologize. She said something powerful. She said, "I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject I know best." Frida knew herself. She accepted herself. She expressed herself honestly, even when it was uncomfortable for others. Today, Frida Kahlo is one of the most famous artists in the world. People travel from all over the globe to see her paintings. Her face is recognized everywhere. Why? Because she was honest. because she was herself, because she didn't hide her truth to make others comfortable. Now, you might be thinking, but Sadie, I'm not Frida Kahlo. I'm not a famous artist. How does this relate to me? Here's how it relates to you. You don't need to be famous to be authentic. You don't need to be an artist to be yourself. Frida's lesson is simple. Don't hide who you are to make others comfortable. Your pain might be different from Frida's. Your struggles might be quieter. Your difference might be smaller. But the principle is the same. You have something inside you that is unique, something that is yours, a way of seeing the world, a way of feeling, a way of being. Don't hide it. Don't apologize for it. Don't change it to fit in. Express it, share it, be it. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You just need to be true. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Now, let's talk about another pressure you might feel: society's expectations. What do I mean by society's expectations? Society, the world around you, the culture you live in, has ideas about how you should be. You should have this kind of job by this age. You should be married by this age. You should act this way, talk this way, dream this way. It's like there's an invisible shape, a mold, and everyone is supposed to fit into this shape. But what if you don't fit? What if the career path everyone praises doesn't interest you? What if the timeline everyone follows doesn't match your own? What if the dreams everyone values aren't your dreams? Then you feel pressure. You feel like you're doing something wrong. You feel like you're behind or broken. But here's the truth. You don't fit the mold because the mold is wrong. The mold is too narrow. The mold is one size fits all in a world where everyone is different sizes. Let me give you an example. I once knew a student who was learning English. She was 43 years old. At first, she felt embarrassed. She thought, everyone else started learning English when they were young. I'm too old. I'm behind. She compared herself to younger students and felt bad. But one day, she realized something. She wasn't behind. She was just on her own path, her own timeline. She learned English at 43 because that's when she was ready. That's when it made sense for her life. And you know what? Her life experience made her learning deeper and more meaningful. She brought wisdom to her studies that younger students couldn't bring. She wasn't behind. She was exactly where she needed to be. This is true for you too. Maybe you're not following the typical path. Maybe you're doing things in your own order, at your own pace. That's okay. That's not wrong. That's your life. Life doesn't have to be neat and explainable. Life can be messy, curious, and completely unique. You don't need to answer questions like, where will you be in 5 years, with a perfect plan. You just need to live authentically, following what feels true to you. The next time you feel pressure to fit into someone else's mold, pause. Ask yourself, does this actually feel like me? Am I doing this because it's true or just because it's expected? If the answer is just because it's expected, then maybe you need to step away. Maybe you need to find your own path. Your life is yours, not society's, not your parents', not your friends'. Yours. Design it your own way. Now, I want to share one final idea with you, the most important idea of today. Your difference is not just something to accept. Your difference is your compass. What do I mean by compass? A compass is a tool that shows you which direction to go. It guides you. Your difference, the things that make you unique, can guide you to your purpose. Let me explain. Think about the parts of yourself that other people have misunderstood, the parts that felt strange or wrong to others, but felt deeply true to you. Maybe you think very deeply about things. Others say you overthink, but this quality might mean you're meant to be a writer, a philosopher, a researcher. Maybe you feel emotions very strongly. Others say you're too sensitive, but this quality might mean you're meant to be a counselor, an artist, someone who helps others feel understood. Maybe you ask a lot of questions. Others say you're annoying. But this quality might mean you're meant to be a scientist, a journalist, someone who challenges assumptions. Your different qualities are not random. They're not mistakes. They're clues. They're showing you who you are and what you're meant to do. When you follow these clues, when you honor your difference instead of hiding it, you find your path. And yes, your path might look different from other people's paths. You might be misunderstood. You might be criticized. But being misunderstood is not the same as being wrong. In fact, being misunderstood is often a sign that you're becoming something original. Here's the beautiful part. When you embrace your authentic self, you don't end up alone. You actually attract the right people, people who resonate with your truth, people who appreciate your difference. Your difference becomes a bridge, not a wall. And when you're brave enough to be yourself, you give others permission to be themselves too. You inspire others. You show them it's okay to be different. It's okay to be yourself. This is powerful. This is how you change not just your own life, but the world around you. We've spent 30 minutes together today talking about being different. Let me remind you of the most important ideas. 1. Being different is not a flaw, it's a strength. Your unique qualities help you see the world in special ways. 2. Stop apologizing for being yourself. You are not too much or too little. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. 3. Look at people like Frida Kahlo, who refused to hide their truth. Authenticity is powerful. 4. You don't need to fit society's mold. Create your own path at your own pace. 5. Your difference is your compass. It guides you to your purpose and your people. I want you to remember something very important. The world doesn't need another copy. The world needs the original you. Your voice matters. Your perspective matters. Your way of being matters. Even if you feel different, even if you feel like you don't belong, you are valuable. You are important. You are needed. Be yourself, fully, completely, unapologetically. If you're different, be different. Don't hide it. Don't apologize for it. Celebrate it. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I'm proud of you. The world is better because you're in it, exactly as you are. This is Sadie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, you don't have to fit in. You just need to be you. And that is more than enough. Take care, beautiful soul.
Have you ever wanted to do something, learn a skill, start exercising, read more books, but you just didn't do it? You thought about it, you planned it, but you didn't start. Or maybe you started, but after a few days, you stopped. Why does this happen, and how can we change it? Today, we're going to talk about self-discipline and success, how to actually achieve the things you want to achieve. Hi, everyone. I'm Sadie. Welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you for your support. Today, we are going to talk about something very practical: how to build self-discipline. What is self-discipline? It's the ability to do what you should do, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's getting up early, even when you're tired. It's studying, even when you want to watch TV. It's going to the gym, even when you don't feel motivated. Self-discipline is a skill, and like any skill, you can learn it, you can practice it, you can get better at it. This is an A1 to B1 level episode. That means I'll use simple English, but sometimes I'll use slightly more difficult words. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just listen and learn naturally. Today, I'll teach you some important ideas about success and discipline. These ideas can help you in life, and they can help you with learning English too, because learning English requires discipline. It requires practice. It requires doing it even when it's difficult. So let's begin. Let's talk about how to build self-discipline and achieve success. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let me start with a question. Do you want to be successful? Of course, everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to achieve their goals. But here's the problem. Everyone wants success, but not everyone wants the process. What do I mean by process? The process is the work, the steps, the effort, the time. Let me give you an example. Imagine a mountain, a beautiful mountain. At the top, there's an amazing view. You can see everything. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's wonderful. Everyone wants to be at the top of the mountain. Everyone wants that beautiful view. But to get to the top, you have to climb. You have to walk up the mountain. This is hard. Your legs hurt. You get tired. You feel like giving up. This is the process, the climb. Success is the same. Everyone wants the result, the good job, the skills, the achievement, but not everyone wants to do the hard work to get there. Here's what I want you to understand. The hard part is the important part. Let me explain. When you do something difficult, you grow. When you do something uncomfortable, you become stronger. Think about exercise. When you lift weights, your muscles hurt. This feeling is uncomfortable, but that uncomfortable feeling, that's your muscles growing stronger. It's the same with everything in life. When you study English and it's difficult, your brain is growing. When you speak English and you feel nervous, you're becoming braver. The discomfort is where growth happens. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Sadie, I don't like discomfort. I want things to be easy. I understand. Everyone feels this way. I feel this way too. But here's the truth. If you stop when things get hard, you'll never reach your goal. Imagine you're climbing that mountain. Halfway up, you feel tired. Your legs hurt. You think, this is too hard. I'm going to go back down. So you give up. You go back down. What happens? You never see the beautiful view. You never reach the top. But if you keep going, if you push through the discomfort, then you reach the top. You see the view, and you feel amazing. Not just because of the view, but because you did it. You didn't give up. This feeling, the feeling of achieving something difficult, is better than any easy success. So remember, don't avoid discomfort. Embrace it. When something feels difficult, say to yourself, this difficulty means I'm growing.
Now, let me talk about another problem. A problem that stops many people from starting. The problem is this. People wait until they feel ready. They think, I'll start when I feel confident, or I'll start when I have more time, or I'll start when I know more. But here's the secret. You will never feel completely ready. Nobody feels ready when they start something new. Nobody. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone wants to start a podcast. They want to talk into a microphone and share their ideas. But they think, I'm not ready, my voice isn't good enough, I don't know what to say, people won't like it. So they wait. They wait for confidence. They wait to feel ready. But that feeling never comes. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass. They still haven't started. Why? Because they're waiting for a feeling that only comes after you start, not before. Here's the truth. Confidence comes from action. You don't feel confident first and then act. You act first and then you feel confident. Let me tell you a real story. A woman was asked to host a podcast. She felt scared. She thought, I can't do this. I'm not ready. What if I make mistakes? What if people don't like my voice? What if my accent sounds strange? She almost said no. But her friend told her something important. He said, nobody ever feels ready the first time. You just have to start. Then it gets easier. So she decided to try. She recorded the first episode. It was difficult. She felt nervous. She made mistakes. But she did it. Then she recorded the second episode. It was a little easier. By the third episode, even easier. Now, after many episodes, she feels confident. She enjoys it. She's good at it. But that confidence didn't come before she started. It came because she started. This is true for everything. You won't feel ready to speak English until you start speaking.
You won't feel ready to exercise until you start exercising. You won't feel ready to change your life until you start changing it. So here's my advice. Start before you feel ready. Do the thing you're afraid of. Do the thing you've been postponing. Yes, you'll make mistakes. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, you might not be perfect. But so what? That's normal. That's part of learning. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident person was once scared. Every successful person once felt like they weren't ready. The difference? They started anyway. You're learning English right now. Maybe you don't feel ready to speak. Maybe you feel shy. Maybe you think your English isn't good enough. But if you wait until you feel ready, you'll wait forever. Start now. Speak now, even if it's not perfect, even if you make mistakes. Because the only way to get better is to practice, and you can't practice if you never start. Now, let me talk about another important idea: small steps. Many people think success requires big changes, big efforts, big actions. They think, I need to study for 3 hours every day, or I need to completely change my life. But big changes are hard to maintain. You might do it for 1 day, maybe 2 days, but then you get tired, you give up. The secret to success is not big changes. The secret is small changes that you do consistently. What does consistently mean? It means regularly, every day, or every week, again and again. Small actions done consistently create big results. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Writing. A woman wanted to improve her English writing, but she didn't have a lot of time. She was busy. So she made a simple rule. Every night before bed, write 3 sentences about your day. Just 3 sentences, that's all. This was easy. It only took 5 minutes, so she could do it every day. After 1 month, she wrote 90 sentences. After 6 months, she wrote over 500 sentences. And guess what? Her writing improved a lot. Not because she studied grammar for hours, but because she practiced a little bit every single day. Example 2. Guitar. A man wanted to learn guitar, but he was busy with work. He didn't have much time. So he decided practice for just 10 minutes every day. At first, 10 minutes felt useless. He thought, what can I learn in 10 minutes? But he did it anyway. Every day, 10 minutes. After 1 month, he could play simple songs. After 3 months, he could play full songs. 10 minutes felt small, but small actions add up. Example 3. English learning. Maybe you want to improve your English, but you think, I don't have time to study for hours. That's okay. You don't need hours. Just do something small every day. Listen to English for 10 minutes while you eat breakfast. Write 1 sentence in English before bed. Speak 3 sentences in English when you're alone. These actions are small, but if you do them every day, your English will improve. Think about it this way. What's better, studying for 5 hours one day and then never studying again, or studying for 15 minutes every single day for a year? The second one, the consistent one. Small steps done consistently are more powerful than big steps done once. So don't think, I need to do everything perfectly. Instead, think, what's one small thing I can do today? Then do that small thing. Tomorrow, do it again. The next day, do it again. This is how you build discipline. This is how you achieve success. If you liked this lesson, Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Now, let's talk about something many people are afraid of: failure. What is failure? Failure is when you try to do something, but it doesn't work. You make a mistake. You don't succeed. Many people are so afraid of failure that they don't try at all. But here's what successful people know. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Let me explain. When you fail, you learn something. You learn what doesn't work. You learn what you need to change. Failure gives you information. Failure teaches you. Let me give you a real example. A woman applied for a job. She prepared for the interview. She was nervous, but she tried her best. But she didn't get the job. They said no. At first, she felt terrible. She thought, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'll never succeed. But later, she thought about it differently. She asked herself, what can I learn from this? She realized she wasn't prepared enough. She didn't practice answering interview questions. She didn't research the company well. So, for her next interview, she prepared better. She practiced, she researched, and she got the job. The first failure taught her what to do. The failure was actually helpful. Here's another example. A man wanted to start a YouTube channel. He made his first video. He was excited. But only 10 people watched it. He felt disappointed. He thought, this is a failure. Nobody cares about my videos. So he deleted the video. He gave up. Years later, he regretted this decision. He thought, I should have kept going. I should have made more videos. I should have learned and improved. He gave up too early. He saw failure as an ending. But failure is not an ending. Failure is feedback. Think about a GPS in your car. When you take a wrong turn, the GPS says, recalculating, turn around. The GPS doesn't say, you failed, give up, stop driving. No, it just helps you find a new path. Failure is the same. It's just information that helps you find the right path. So, when you fail at something, don't think, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Instead, think, this didn't work. What can I learn? What should I try differently? This is how you grow. This is how you improve. Remember, every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they didn't stop. They learned from their failures and tried again. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it, use it, learn from it. Now, I want to talk about two more important ideas: comparison and rest. Let's start with comparison. Many people look at other people and feel bad about themselves. They see someone who is more successful, more fit, more talented, and they think, I'm behind, I'm not good enough, everyone else is better than me. This is especially common on social media. You see people posting about their achievements, their happiness, their perfect lives. But here's what you need to remember. You're only seeing their highlights, their best moments. You don't see their struggles, their failures, their difficult days. You're comparing your whole life, including all the messy, difficult parts, to their best moments. That's not fair. Also, everyone has a different timeline, a different path. Some people succeed quickly. Some people take more time. Maybe your friend learned English in 2 years, but it's taking you 3 years. Does that mean you're failing? No, it just means you have a different timeline. Maybe someone else got their dream job at age 25, but you're 30 and still looking. Does that mean you're behind? No, you're just on your own path. Success is personal. Your journey is unique to you. Stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop looking at other people's lanes while you're running your own race. Focus on your own progress. Ask yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? Am I better than I was last month? If the answer is yes, then you're succeeding. You're growing. Your speed doesn't matter. Your path doesn't need to look like anyone else's path. Just keep moving forward at your own pace. Now let's talk about rest. Many people think success means working all the time, never stopping, never resting. But this is wrong. Rest is not the opposite of hard work. Rest is part of hard work. Think about it. If you exercise every single day without rest, what happens? Your muscles don't recover. You get injured. You get weaker, not stronger. Your mind is the same. If you work constantly without rest, you get exhausted. You get stressed. You can't think clearly. Rest allows you to recover. Rest allows you to recharge. The sun sets every evening. Does that mean the sun stopped working? No, it means the sun is recharging so it can shine again tomorrow. You're the same. When you rest, you're not being lazy. You're recharging so you can work well tomorrow. So don't feel guilty about resting. Don't feel bad about taking breaks. Rest when you need to. Sleep enough. Take days off. Relax. This is part of success, not the opposite of success. Also, remember to celebrate your small victories. When you finish something, even something small, be proud of yourself. Did you study for 10 minutes today? Good, celebrate it. Did you exercise even though you didn't want to? Excellent, be proud. Did you speak English even though you felt nervous? Amazing, celebrate that. These small victories matter. They keep you motivated. They remind you that you're making progress. Success is not just about reaching the final goal. Success is also about who you become along the way. We've talked for 30 minutes today about self-discipline and success. Let me remind you of the most important ideas. 1. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens when things are difficult. 2. Start before you feel ready. Confidence comes from action, not before action. 3. Small steps matter. Consistent small actions create big results. 4. Failure is feedback. Learn from your mistakes and try again. 5. Don't compare yourself to others. You're on your own timeline. 6. Rest is important. Rest is part of success, not the opposite of it. These principles work for everything in life, and they definitely work for learning English. Learning English requires discipline. Some days it's hard. Some days you don't feel motivated. Some days you want to give up. But if you show up, if you practice a little bit every day, you will improve. You're already doing it right now. You're listening to this podcast. You're practicing. You're trying. That's discipline. That's success. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Keep trying. Don't give up. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You don't need to change everything today. You just need to do one small thing. Success is not a destination. Success is a journey, and you're on that journey right now. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for practicing English. Thank you for working on yourself. You're doing great. This is Sadie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, start before you're ready, take small steps, embrace the climb. You can do this. Take care.
Have you ever thought, I'm not good enough? Or everyone is better than me? Or I don't like myself very much? Many people think these things. Maybe you think these things too. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important, something that can change your life. Learning to love yourself. Hi, everyone. I'm Sadie. Welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you so much. Today, we will talk about loving yourself. This is not easy. Many people don't love themselves. Many people are very hard on themselves, very critical. What does critical mean? It means you always see the bad things. You always think you are not good enough. Today, I will help you change this. I will teach you how to be kind to yourself, how to love yourself. I will use very simple English, short sentences, easy words. You don't need to understand everything. Just listen, just relax. This topic is about feelings, about your heart, about being kind to yourself. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's begin. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let me ask you something. Do you know that voice in your head? The voice that talks to you all day? Everyone has this voice. Sometimes this voice is kind. It says nice things. But for many people, this voice is not kind. This voice is mean. This voice criticizes. What does it say? Maybe it says, "You're not smart," or "You look bad today," or "You made a mistake, you're stupid," or "Everyone is better than you." This voice is very harsh, very hard, very mean. And the sad thing? This voice is your voice. You are talking to yourself this way. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a friend. Your friend makes a mistake. What do you say to your friend? You probably say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry." You are kind. You are gentle. You are understanding. Now, imagine you make a mistake. What do you say to yourself? Many people say, "I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? I always mess up." See the difference? You are kind to your friend, but you are mean to yourself. Why? Why do we do this? I don't know why, but I know this. It's not fair. It's not right. You deserve kindness too, from other people and from yourself. Let me tell you something important. Your mind should be a safe place, a place where you feel okay, a place where you can rest. But if your mind is always criticizing you, if your mind is always saying mean things, then your mind is not safe. It's like a war inside your head, and you cannot grow in a war. You cannot heal in a place that feels dangerous. So, the first step to loving yourself is this. Notice the voice. Pay attention. What is the voice saying? Is it kind or is it mean? Just notice. Just listen. You don't have to change it today. Just notice it. This is the beginning. Now let me ask, why are we so hard on ourselves? I think there are many reasons. One reason is this. We think we need to be perfect. We see other people. They look happy, they look successful, they look perfect. So we think, I need to be perfect too. But here's the truth. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Those people you see, they have problems too. They make mistakes too. They feel bad sometimes too. But we only see the outside. We don't see their struggles, their fears, their sad days. So we compare. We think, they are better than me. But this is not true. This is not fair to yourself. Another reason we are hard on ourselves, we think we need to earn love. What does earn mean? It means you work for something. You get it because you did something good. Many people think, if I am successful, then I am worthy of love. Or, if I look good, then people will love me. Or, if I am perfect, then I will love myself. But this is wrong. Love is not something you earn. Love is something you deserve, always, just because you exist. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be successful. You don't need to look a certain way. You are worthy of love right now, today, as you are. Let me say that again because it's important. You are worthy of love right now, today, as you are. Not tomorrow when you lose weight, not next year when you get a better job, not when you finally fix all your problems. Right now. This is hard to believe, I know, because we are taught to think differently. But it's true. You are enough. Now, let's talk about something many people struggle with. Appearance. How you look. Many people look in the mirror and feel bad. They think, I don't look good. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too old. I'm not pretty. I'm not handsome. The mirror becomes a test. Every day you look in the mirror, and every day you judge yourself. This is very tiring, very painful. Let me tell you something. You are not your face. You are not your body. You are not your appearance. What does this mean? It means, yes, you have a body. Yes, you have a face. But that's not who you are. Who you are is inside. You are your kindness, your laugh, your thoughts, your feelings. You're your heart. You are the way you make people feel when they talk to you. You are the warmth in your voice when you say, I understand. You are the joy in your eyes when you smile. These things, you cannot see them in a mirror, but they are the real you. Let me tell you something about a woman named Frida Kahlo. Frida was a painter from Mexico. She lived a long time ago. Frida had many problems in her life. She was sick, she was in pain, she had a difficult life. And Frida's face? It was not what people called perfect. She had thick eyebrows, she had facial hair, she looked different. But Frida didn't hide. She didn't try to look like everyone else. Instead, she painted herself. Many, many times. She painted her truth, her pain, her strength. Frida said, I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject I know best. Frida loved herself, not because she looked perfect, but because she knew herself. She accepted herself. Today, Frida is famous. People love her art. People love her courage. So, what can we learn from Frida? We can learn this. Don't waste your life worrying about how you look. Your appearance will change. You will get older. Your body will change. This is normal. This is life. But who you are inside, your heart, your kindness, your spirit, that doesn't change. That's the real you. The next time you look in the mirror, try something different. Don't ask, what's wrong with me? Instead, ask, what do I need today? What would make me feel good today? Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need water. Maybe you need to go outside. Maybe you need to talk to a friend. Take care of yourself, not to look perfect, but to feel good. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Now, let's talk about the past. Everyone has a past. Everyone has made mistakes. Maybe you said something mean to someone. Maybe you made a bad choice. Maybe you hurt someone. Maybe you failed at something. And now you feel bad. You feel shame. You feel guilty. That feeling stays with you. It's like a heavy bag you carry everywhere. And that voice in your head, it says, you are a bad person. You always mess things up. You will never change. But let me tell you something very important. You are not your mistakes. Let me say that again. You are not your mistakes. Yes, you made mistakes. Everyone does. But a mistake is something you did. It's not who you are. Think about it this way. Your life is like a book, a long book with many pages. Your past, your mistakes, they are just one chapter, just a few pages. But the book is not finished. You are still writing it. You can write new pages, better pages, different pages. You are not trapped in your past. You can change. You can grow. You can be better. Let me tell you about Oprah. Do you know Oprah? She is a famous woman in America. She is on TV. She is very successful. She is very rich. But Oprah's childhood was very difficult. She was poor. She was hurt. She had a hard life. She made mistakes. But Oprah didn't stay in her past. She learned from it. She grew. She changed. Today, Oprah helps millions of people. She talks about her past, but she doesn't live in her past. She says, "That was my past. I learned from it. Now I am creating my future." You can do this too. You don't need to be famous. You don't need to be rich. You just need to forgive yourself. Forgive the person you were. That person didn't know better. That person was doing their best with what they knew. But you are not that person anymore. You are learning. You are growing. Say to yourself, "I made a mistake, but I learned from it. I am not that mistake. I am the person who is trying to be better." This is freedom. Now, let's talk about how to love yourself. What can you actually do? Good news. Self-love is not big. It's not loud. It's not expensive. Self-love is small. It's quiet. It's simple. Let me give you examples. Example 1. Eat good food. This sounds simple, right? But many people don't do this. They skip meals, they eat junk food, they don't drink water. Your body is your home. You live in your body every day. Take care of it. Eat healthy food, drink water, don't skip meals. Ask yourself, what would be good for my body today? Example 2. Rest when you are tired. Many people think, "I must work all the time, I must be busy, rest is lazy." But this is wrong. Rest is not lazy. Rest is necessary. When you are tired, rest, sleep, take a break. It's okay. You cannot give to others if you are empty inside. Example 3. Say kind words to yourself. Remember that voice in your head? Start changing it. When it says something mean, stop it. Say, "No, that's not true. I'm doing my best." Or, "I'm having a hard day, but I'm still here. I'm still trying." Be your own friend. Talk to yourself the way you talk to people you love. Example 4. Say no sometimes. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to help everyone. You don't have to be nice to everyone all the time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect your time, your energy, your peace. Saying no to others sometimes means saying yes to yourself. Example 5. Enjoy small things. You don't need big things to be happy. Enjoy a cup of tea. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy a good song. Enjoy a walk. You don't need to earn these things. You don't need to wait until you finish your work. Joy is not a reward. Joy is part of life. Let yourself enjoy small moments without guilt. Example 6. Celebrate small wins. Did you get out of bed today even though you felt sad? That's a win. Did you eat a healthy meal? That's a win. Did you finish a task? That's a win. Celebrate these small things. They matter. You don't need to achieve big things to be proud of yourself. Small steps count too. Now, I want to tell you something important. Learning to love yourself is not fast. It's not easy. It's a journey, a long journey. Some days will be good. You will feel strong. You will feel kind to yourself. Other days will be hard. The mean voice will come back. You will feel bad about yourself again. This is normal. This is okay. You are not failing. You are learning. Think about learning English. Did you learn English in one day? No. Some days you understand everything. Other days you feel confused. But you keep going. You keep practicing. Slowly, you get better. Loving yourself is the same. Some days you will be kind to yourself. Other days you will be critical again. But if you keep trying, if you keep practicing, you will get better. Little by little, day by day. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be trying. You don't need to love yourself 100% today, just 1% more than yesterday. That's enough. You are doing great. You are learning. You are growing. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Good things take time. Good things need roots first. You are building those roots right now. We talked for 30 minutes today about loving yourself, about being kind to yourself. Let me remind you of the most important things. 1. Notice the voice in your head. Is it kind or mean? 2. You are worthy of love right now. You don't need to earn it. 3. You are not your appearance. You are your heart, your kindness, your spirit. 4. You are not your mistakes. Your past is just one chapter. You are still writing your story. 5. Self-love is small acts. Eat well, rest, say kind words, say no sometimes. Enjoy small things. 6. It's a journey. Be patient with yourself. I want to give you one small challenge. Today, before you go to sleep, say one kind thing to yourself. Just one. I did my best today. I am trying. I am enough. Just one kind sentence to yourself. Can you do that? I believe in you. You are learning English. That takes courage. That takes effort. You are here, listening to me, trying to grow. That's beautiful. You are doing great. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for being here. I am proud of you. This is Sadie. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, you are enough. Right now, today, as you are. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. You deserve it. Goodbye.